Shalom and welcome to our 20th annual Feast of Tabernacles. This is part 6 of Preparing for Rulership.
If you attempt to disown me, then you disown the man that sent me. If you reject me, you reject the man that sent me. If you hate me, then you hate the man who sent me. So before you put yourself in that position, maybe you had it better investigate me so I can teach you who sent me. You cannot know the man that sent me until you learn of me. And then when you learn of me, you'll then discover you have met the man who sent me. That's why I am self-sent. Myself is yourself. But yourself may not be myself. Especially when you live in the wrong self. You need to learn your true self, your true identity. You don't know who you are. Something's missing in your life. So you have to be intellectual to understand what I'm talking about. When you're carnal-minded, you think all these people are worshiping me, my flesh. No, they're not worshiping my flesh, they're worshiping me. When you study and master me, then you will come to understand why the Son of Yahweh says, come and follow me. When you're carnal-minded, you see my flesh. You can't understand what I'm talking about. But the Son of Yahweh says in his holy word, come and follow me. You have to learn of me. Then the word says, come and learn of me. And if you want eternal life, you have to receive me. You don't know me. That's the only reason you reject me. The only reason in the world you're not following me is you don't know me. But I have life in myself, and I can give you life eternal if you just believe on me. What a blessing. Psalm 72. I am the righteous. The root word of righteous is right. I am the right king for you and the world. All nations of the earth are going to bow to me as the king, the righteous king, the only right king, the only king of righteousness. My name has always been forever, is and shall always be forever. All the nations of the earth thought they had hid my name. And no one would speak my name. They declared my name to be ineffable, too holy to be spoken. And hid it from you. And no man on earth taught me my name. I'm self-taught. I taught myself my name, then looked it all up and everywhere, and I find it all over the earth, all kinds of books. My name is that, as the God of Israel. Where is my teacher? I come in the name of my Father. My Father's name is Yahweh. My name is Yahweh ben Yahweh. You say your father's name is David, you carry the name David. You say your father's name is Smith, then you carry the name Smith. You say your father's name is Greenleaf, Underwood, Roundtree, Square Tree. You carry that name. So I'm teaching you who my father is. His name is Yahweh. And I come in his name. Yahweh ben Yahweh. That means Yahweh, the son of Yahweh. Not Mr. Yahweh, just Yahweh ben Yahweh. And then before you can say that I am not king, then you have to study kingship. You have to study kingdom. The king has to have a kingdom. Now, the people of the world are facing war all over the earth. In the Persian Gulf, it's building up. Building right on up into the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Building right on up. More and more nations are joining. I watched headline news today. More and more nations are joining. Sending ships. They sucked right on in. A holy war. Armageddon means holy war. The last war. The war between God and the devil. That's what this war is about. And you are involved. Dangerous time. The rulership of the world is mad. Everybody is angry. Everybody wants more and more weapons. To make peace? No. To kill each other. To make war. America is an armed camp. Everybody got guns. But I'm teaching you, don't carry any. You don't need any. I conquer neighborhoods without a gun. I conquer neighborhoods, drive out criminals, drug addicts, and prostitutes. You don't exist around my property. When I buy it, all of that leaves, because I'm a righteous king. I'm a righteous king. Wickedness and righteousness cannot occupy the same space at the same time. I'm teaching right. Let's go to Psalm chapter 72, beginning at verse 1. Feast of Tabernacles, all about rulership. Yahweh wants you to have this chapter tonight. Read.
Give the king thy judgments, O Yahweh, and thy righteousness unto the king's son. He shall judge thy people with righteousness, and thy poor with judgment.
How many admit we need a ruler in the earth who will fulfill these requirements? You know that when you go before the present rulers in their court system, you're not going to get justice. As a people, we do not get justice. We are not judged according to righteousness. For the same offense, a rich man can make bail, and a poor man stays in jail. Same identical offense. That's a double standard. The wicked who are rich can walk free, while the poor man charged with the same thing and innocent remains in jail. Think about that. The wicked, guilty, who have money, walk free, while the innocent, without guilt and without money, remains in prison. A wicked man in America, in this system of rulership, even all over the earth, a wicked man who can afford a good high-powered lawyer can come away clean, while a poor man that is innocent gets a court-appointed lawyer and gets 100 years. Proving that when the wicked rule, the people mourn. Let's look at Proverbs 29:2. Read.
When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Well, what's the condition of the people in the world? They're mourning because the rulers are what? I am the righteous king, and I'm building a kingdom. I started alone. And when you look around, you see that I am not alone. I am all over America. I am outside of America. Everywhere. I told you I'm all over there and growing every day. I'm building my kingdom. Forever kingdom. I am the righteous king of what I'm building. And I am the righteous king of what I'm building. And everyone here is a voluntary member of the kingdom of Yahweh. Praise Yahweh. I don't have any ships or air bases or marines or navies or guns parked outside your houses, your islands, and your countries to follow me. I just invite you to come to the King of righteousness. Come to the God of truth and good. Yahweh. You see the sun. That's me. And what's our motto all over there? Now you check that out all over the planet. See, the word said the righteous king, in verse 2, shall judge Yahweh's people with righteousness. In order for me to be this righteous king, then I am duty bound. It is incumbent upon me to judge with righteousness. I cannot do anything else. If I do anything else, I would be out of character and not the one. So in all matters of judgment, I have no choice but to judge with righteousness. And I will not overlook the poor. I will even give righteous judgment to the poor man and woman. Verse 3, read.
The mountains shall bring peace to the people.
What does that mean? Right, when you read mountains, in most instances in the scripture, this is spiritually referring to the government of the earth because of my righteous judgment. Yes, read verse 3.
The mountains shall bring peace to the people, and the little hills by righteousness.
Keep reading.
He shall judge the poor of the people. He shall save the children of the needy, and shall break in pieces the oppressor.
Hold it. Whoever is oppressing you, I'm here to break them in pieces. And can you imagine me breaking America with all of her might in pieces? But I taught you how today. All you have to do is be Yahweh's servant. See, when I speak, when you think servant, then you know that we shall conquer. Serve like a ant. Junior. It's a blessing to learn the mysteries of that scripture. If you want to be wise, all you lazy sluggards, go to the ant. They don't ask permission to build ant hill. Well, I bet you they're in your yard. All over there. Oh, Yahweh is mighty. Looks like I'm going to be stuck with this chapter tonight. How many can now witness that I indeed am breaking in pieces the oppressor? It's prophesied that I would do that. If I'm the righteous king, then I have to be able to do it. I have to be able. It has to be imprinted in my genes and chromosomes. See, some of my children have studied able and then watched my work and understand that I am synonymous with able. I am more than capable and qualified. Because I have been signified as the one. Divine signature. Able means I'd have to be quick of understanding. Adroit. Acute. Astute. Sagacious. First class. A. If you haven't studied those words, you can't make no judgments right now. You have to go get the spiritual book that accompanies the Bible. So you can look around and tell who was here today. Something is going on. We're excited. Blessings of the Lord Yahweh is making rich, and he has no sorrow with it. Blessings of the Lord Yahweh is making rich, and he has no sorrow with it. Blessings of the Lord Yahweh is making rich, and he has no sorrow with it. Silver. No one has to be jealous. I'm more than able, capable, ready, willing to make every one of you rich that want to be. All you have to do is accept Yahweh and receive me. All right, now let's look in the Bible and see if what we've sung is in there. The blessings of Yahweh make us rich and add. Proverbs chapter 10, verse 22, to you who don't know. Proverbs 10:22. Read.
The blessing of the Lord Yahweh, it maketh rich, and he addeth no sorrow with it.
You've been programmed by wicked people that To be poor is a wonderful badge to wear. You've been brainwashed all your life that it's better to be poor than have a rich man's problem. Anybody ever heard those words? See, from all over the country, you heard the same thing. You've been brainwashed to believe that to be rich is damn. Harder for a rich man to go to heaven than a camel through a needle's eye. That tells you if you to go to heaven, you got to be poor. But here we see in the word of Yahweh that riches are a blessing from Yahweh. And you need have absolutely no sorrow with your riches. And I'm making us rich without sorrow. You were one sorry mess before you met me. But now I have you on the road to prosperity, success, and riches without sorrow. But here we read, the blessings of Yahweh make you rich. Now let's go to a feast that's made for laughter. Ecclesiastes 10:19. Read.
A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things.
Your enemies taught you that money is the root of all evil. We actually believe money is the root of all evil. It's not so. The word said the love of man. Money is just a commodity. How could a commodity, a mundane object, an inanimate object be evil? No, it's your love of it. But when you put your love where it belongs, in and on Yahweh, then you find out money is a defense. Where is it? Go to Ecclesiastes 7:12. See, I'm teaching you how to have a defense. Something come up, we pull out money. Take care of it. All right, read.
For wisdom
Is number one. Wisdom of Yahweh is a defense.
and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it. Please turn to side.
Money can't give you life, but it is a defense. But those that have wisdom have the best thing. People who have money can lose it. Without wisdom, you will lose it. Somebody smarter or more crooked can scheme you out of your money if you don't have wisdom. And if you have larceny in your heart, you'll lose everything you have trying to get something for nothing. You'll give all you have for all the money you have in the bank and put it in an envelope and get switched off and go home and have paper. When you're greedy, lustful. Back to Psalm 72. Verse 5. Read.
They shall fear thee as long as the sun and moon endure, throughout all generations.
I am the righteous king that everyone shall fear. If there's anything about me that upset you, then that's fear. It's wonderful when you fear me. Because when you fear me, I'll teach you to fear Yahweh. I'll teach you to fear my Father. Now, you are severely limited until you learn of me the meaning of fear. Because our concept of fear is one of trembling, shaking, and quaking. But you need to read further. Because fear deals with love, reverence, awe, devotion, honor, glory, respect, veneration. And when you finish studying the Word, then you won't look at me strange. Who says I should fear? You don't know the meaning of the word. You're in a country where English is spoken, but you don't understand the spoken word. You've been trained to be ignorant. Oh, I'm not ignorant. You don't know the meaning of ignorant. Otherwise, you would never say, I'm not ignorant. You simply don't like someone pointing to you in what you perceive to be a negative vein. So you feel insulted and take it as a personal affront when someone says, you're ignorant. Ooh, you're ready to fight, cut, kill, curse. Call me ignorant. Then you want to start playing the dozens and say funny things about people. Go on the defense. When you do this, you demonstrate you're ignorant. Because the more intelligent you are and the more knowledge you have, it's the more you realize how ignorant you are. Because ignorance is really means to be without knowledge about something. And if you're not knowledgeable about all things, then you're ignorant. You suffer from ignorance. Oh, glory. I told you have to be intelligent to follow Yahweh. How can you follow the creator of the sun, moon, and stars and be ignorant? And then say, I'm God's child. I mean, see, if a prophet was ignorant, the first thing Yahweh did to him was educate him. He gave him a vision. Because all the people were perishing without the vision, and he was perished too without the vision. So the first thing Yahweh did to a prophet and a servant was take him off and give him a vision so he'd have some sense. Dispel his ignorance so he could see something. And then he knew how ignorant he was before Yahweh got hold to him. So Yahweh had no problems with him. So the prophet will always give credit to the one that gave him light, the one that enlightened him, the one that revealed the secret of the heavens and the earth to him. He said, I didn't know nothing. I was as nothing and less than nothing. But surely I have met the God of heaven that gave me a vision. And you better hear what I have to say. You know how crazy I was before now. You know why a prophet and a servant of Yahweh never needed a book or a Bible when he came to the people? Because everybody in town knew he was a fool. Everybody. He was born there. The book tells you a prophet is without honor in his own city and country. Why is he without honor? Because everybody knew, man, how you going to tell him? Well, I know you were illiterate in school. You were dumber than me. How you going to stand here? So the servant understood right away not to try to take no credit for what he was saying. He said, thus saith the Lord Yahweh. Now, he told me this and this is going to come to pass at this and this time. And Yahweh, knowing what's going to happen and being in charge of what's going to happen makes it happen, then the people have to respect him as a prophet, meaning one who can foresee. But he never lets the people forget that it's not him that's foreseeing, that it's the one who raised him up that's causing him to do this. That's what makes him a servant of Yahweh. Give credit where it's due. Now what happens is a lot of men begin to see him get famous because everything he said come to pass. And the men around him can't see that it's Yahweh because they call him man. So then they try to become a seer. And they start hollering, and thus saith the Lord. And see, but what they say don't come to pass. So Yahweh said, kill those suckers. Don't be afraid of him. Kill him. So see, in Israel, it was dangerous to be a prophet unless Yahweh gave it to you. You get stoned to death or people throw rocks at you because of it. Only in America can you get up and lie before the people and nothing don't have to happen. And they'll follow you. The more lies you tell, the more they'll pay you. America will pay you big money, make you a super billionaire if you will just lie to them. Americans love liars enough to make them rich. You see, I say I'm the righteous king. Even if you do not wish to accept me as the righteous king, I'm still teaching about the righteous king and what the righteous king must do. And if I'm doing what the righteous king must do, you just have to bow that I'm righteous. And I'm doing something good. The people of the earth shall fear me as long as the sun and moon last. As long as the sun shines, all generations shall hold me in reverence as the one who worked the only miracle of blowing Gabriel's trumpet, opening up the grave of the dead, who rise from the 6 feet, representing 6,000 years of dirty, filthy rulership. I am the resurrection and the life, and forever all generations shall bear witness that I gave you, the mentally so-called dead black man of America, life, and that I gave it to you eternally, because all through the generations forever they will see you alive as a servant of Yahweh, praising and glorifying his name according to prophecy. I am born to guarantee that Yahweh's name shall be forever praised as God of all gods, King of all kings, Lord of all lords. No man can accomplish through the earth what I do. I shall see to it that the earth is full of the knowledge of Yahweh. Let all the earth clap their hands. Even the trees are going to clap their hands. The rivers and the oceans shall rise up, and the waves shall clap their hands. Yahweh. Men name buildings after themselves. Men name streets after themselves. But I name everything after my Father. Yahweh. That's why he chose me as his son. He knew I would do this. I am his faithful witness. That makes me the prince of the kings of the earth. Verse 6. Read.
He shall come down like rain upon the mown grass, as showers that water the earth.
Have you seen how pervasive rain and showers are? That's how I am coming down. That means the wisdom that I bring from Yahweh must come down like this. No question about it. It didn't say I might do it. I shall come down. Like the rain on mowed grass. What happens when the rain hits mowed grass? It sprouts up. It causes a new growth to spring forth. And I'm causing a new growth of thoughts inside your mind. Spring forth. Your thoughts have been mowed down, but I'm bringing a fresh rain, a fresh shower, so that a new growth and a new you coming forth. Verse 7, read.
In his days shall the righteous flourish.
See, in my days, that means while I'm walking around among you, while you can see me, I exist before this body. I exist always. I'm self-existent. Now, if these are my days, then there has to be righteous people around me. And since I come to a people that have been totally corrupted by the wicked one, then in my days, since they don't exist, it means I have to turn them from their wicked ways and make a righteous people out of a formerly wicked thinking people. And then that's the first miracle, then create another miracle. Make them flourish. Am I doing that? Then I must be the righteous king. That is written here. I'm doing the work. One thing about it, you have to admit, if you don't think I am the righteous king he's talking about, I'm sure doing what the righteous king is supposed to do. You cannot deny me that. I'm justified by my works. If you don't believe my words, you must believe I'm doing this work, because it's self-evident. It's self-evident. And that makes me a mighty man to be able to take a people who are practicing wicked, turn them from their wicked ways to a righteous way of thinking, and then make them flourish and be rich. My most ardent critic has to admit, and does admit, I'm doing a righteous work, a good thing, cleaning up drugs and crime, prostitutes. I'm doing what America with her army and police forces are unable to do. All the preachers in America together are unable to do what I'm doing in the world's face. And I'm making you flourish. Whew. I told you you're reading about me. It's not that I said it, it's that I'm doing it. I'm calling your attention to it. I'm calling your attention to the fact that I come in the volume of the book. Genesis to Revelation is all about me and my coming. From Genesis to Revelation, all the prophets were talking about me coming. I'm the one. You had the wrong vision. If you did not have the wrong vision, you wouldn't have any problem with me. Which one do you prefer? You have to make a choice. If color makes no difference, then be quiet. Irrefutable. Verse 7. Read.
In his days shall the righteous flourish, and an abundance of peace, so long as the moon endureth.
Now the word flourish in the reference says prosper. Flourish means to prosper. Prosper means to grow rich. Grow in abundance. That only fulfill, since I'm accomplishing that, that means I fulfill another scripture which says, I come to bring you life more abundantly. I'm fulfilling the word. And I'm doing it as long as the moon shall endure. So if you wonder about me, then go out and look at the moon. And the sun, you'll find out how long as that sun is shining. I'll be around, causing the righteous to prosper. That's why I came after the sun. As long as you see the sun, you know the sun is ruling. So if you don't see me and it's dark, don't worry about it. Look up in the dark and you'll see the moon reflecting the light of the sun's existence. Proving the sun is still here, though you may be in darkness for a moment, but the sun is still here. It'll be up. The sun is coming up. Don't worry about it. If it's cloudy and when the sun rises, don't worry. Go up above the cloud. That's all. You find that I'm up there. Shine.
This concludes part 6 of Preparing for Rulership.